So thank you so much for joining me once again on this platform. I so much appreciate you guys checking by. On today's episode, I quickly want to talk about places in Europe you can have affordable education with little to no amount. Just like I promised in the previous video that I'll be releasing the names of those places you can have good education without little to nothing to pay. I'll be bringing it to you in this video. And if you are interested in getting that, just sit down, relax, and enjoy. I'll be right back.
Over waiting for you. This plane is leaving without you.
So I'll be starting with the fifth on the list, and with that I'll be mentioning a Central European country by the name Czech. So if you are interested in studying this Central European country, you get to pay nothing. You are treated just like a student from the country, from any other European Union countries. So it's a wonderful option, that is worthy of being explored. Like, you get to learn another language and you get to pay nothing, basically. You are treated just like a student from Warsaw. So, and it's even a beautiful thing because you get to assimilate into the culture. You get to know people. You get to talk with anybody. You get to understand the whole society a lot better if you speak the language. So if you are willing to study in a program taught in Czech, I think it's a wonderful country. You have you can go to study. It's a wonderful option for you. You get to pay nothing. You learn another language, another culture, and your international experience keeps growing. So I'll be adding this as the fifth on my list. So the fourth on my list is Finland. In the beautiful Scandinavian country, you get to pay nothing as well if you are studying the Finnish taught program. So whether it be a master's or a bachelor or whatever, you get to pay nothing. And if it's a PhD program in the place, you get to pay nothing regardless of the language in which it is being taught. Whether it's Finnish, Swedish, it is any language whatsoever in Finland, a PhD program is always free. But for masters and bachelors, you get to pay if you are not studying in Finnish. So I would advise, if you are interested in Finland, learn Finnish, get accustomed to the culture, get to know the people, and have a wonderful experience in that beautiful Scandinavian country. So with these, I'll be moving to the third on my list. So the third country on my list is Austria, another close neighbor of Germany. And in this European country, you get to pay 363 euros to 727 in most of the public institutions. It's roughly 1,452 euros in a year, and that is really reasonable. In some other countries, you get to pay 10,000 a year, like 15,000 for any program whatsoever. So, paying 1,400 and something together with a student contribution fee of 20 euros, I don't think it's too much to pay. And the most important thing about here is that the insurance fee is quite low compared to what you pay in Germany. In Germany, you pay probably 100 plus for insurance if you are on the public insurance platform, and if you're on a private, you get to pay 30 something euros upward. So it's so nice. You get to pay 20 euros for student contribution, and that covers your insurance, covers your movement all around the city in which you are studying. So it's a wonderful option to take. I would advise, if it's Germany is getting difficult to come, Austria is such a lovely place to try out. It's very, very German. No disrespect to Austria, but so nice. Just like what you have in Germany, you have in Austria, and you can always move around. Since you're in a European Union country, so it's always nice if one is not working, another is working. You always have options. That is the only thing I'm trying to do with this video. You have options and try to explore them. You have nothing else to like use. So it's really nice out there in Austria. If Germany is not making if Germany is making it difficult for you to come over, I advise try Austria. You would definitely find it the same interesting as well. So the second country on the list is Luxembourg. In this country, you get to pay no tuition, but a semester fee applies to all students. Regardless of where you are coming from, you get to pay like a semester fee. And this semester fee comes around 400 in the first semester and 200 euros for all other semesters. So for most of the programs in Luxembourg, you get to pay as little as 400 the first semester and 200 in subsequent semester. So while researching this video, I tried to check one of the best universities in the country, University of Luxembourg, and I found this information. So for general tuition fee, for the majority of the program, you get to pay nothing. But no additional tuition fees for foreign students. Like foreign students are treated just like Luxembourg students, and the only thing you have to pay is just 400, like I mentioned earlier, and 200 euros for all other semesters. So for some specific programs, there are like some charges that apply, but for most programs in Luxembourg, you get to pay nothing. So if you are considering this country, you just have to like research about the course you are interested in, whether you have to pay these additional fees or you get to pay nothing regarding that. So I want to believe in most of the programs, I mean, available to international students out there in Luxembourg, you get to be treated just like a student from the land. So no discrimination whatsoever. That is another beautiful option in Luxembourg. I mean, Luxembourg, very small country, very nice, very rich, and very beautiful. So, and finally, the first country on the list is Norway. I mean, you get to be treated equally in Norway as an international student. I mean, no difference in tuition and no different in opportunities I want to believe. So one of those things I found out while researching for institutions in Norway is here. I would like to point it out. I mean, it's really interesting. It touches my heart. The majority of universities in Norway and state university colleges are publicly funded, and the Norwegian government considers access to higher education for all to be an important part of the Norwegian society. So no discrimination whatsoever, whether you are coming from Africa, from Asia, from Europe, from anywhere. It's an essential, very essential for the growth of our world. I mean, access to education, and they are trying to make sure whether you are from the country or you are not, you get access to quality education, which is really nice. I mean, this is something I would want to be done back at home. I mean, in Nigeria, we still have differences in state universities. You get to see some students paying state indigent fee and non-indigent fee and stuff like that. And I'll be like, this is the same Nigeria. We are all Nigerians. I mean, this is Norway. You have to learn from Norway. Regardless of where you are coming from, Norway is not even discriminating now. But in Nigeria, you get to pay, okay, you are from Squara, you get to pay this, blah, blah, blah. You are from Lagos, you pay this. I mean, it shouldn't be happening in this century we are in. Whether you are from Togo, you are from Ghana, whether you are from Brazil, you should have access to equal education. No matter what, if they are in your country, they are there to study, they should be treated the same way as you treat your own. I mean, that's the whole essence of humanity, right? I mean, that's not the reasons I'm doing this video. I just want to share this video to create opportunities to people, for people to know that there are so many opportunities out there they can explore, and I would want as many people as possible to watch this. I mean, there are some other countries I might not have added in this video. If you know them, I would really appreciate if you can leave them in the comment box. And I thank you so much for watching. Please help me share this if you find it enlightening. If you find it interesting, like it, and help me share to as many as possible people out there. I thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. Please help me grow this channel. I mean, the amount of subscribers I have is not enough. I want to have a lot. I mean, that's the only thing that keeps me motivated. I mean, that's the only thing that keeps me want to doing this. Like, you know, if you are doing something and you're not seeing any result for it, it gets a little bit unmotivating, uninspiring sometimes. So if you really want me to keep doing this, I beg you, try to help me as much as you can. I thank you so much for watching once again. I still remain your humble boy, Idris Muhammad Idris. Bye for now. Prara.